It's Cake.
And Whimsy.
And we went day after Christmas sale shopping.
Yeah!
Yeah!
You got your Black Friday, we got our...
Day after Christmas.
Green Friday and
Thursday.
our day after Christmas. We've gone Christmas shopping right after Christmas before, but we've never gone first thing in the morning, like Black Friday kind of early. And this time we were making sure we were the first ones in the store, roughly. And we found some good stuff.
We did. Now, something important to note about day after Christmas sales, you're not racing other customers like at Black Friday. You're not running around trying to elbow to get to things.
That's not the game.
No. The game is speed because you're trying to race the employees putting away all of the product.
That is a hot tip right there. And, to that end, maybe bring along a broomstick or something so you can jam a cartwheel or something just to make sure that employees can't put that stuff away just yet. We also found various levels of success at various stores.
True. Before we go any further though, if you enjoy these videos, maybe hit the subscribe button. I promise we're going to show you what we bought, and there's a lot. I'm a little overwhelmed by the amount of things that are staring at us right now. If you enjoy it, hit subscribe. If you like it, hit like. That would be awesome.
Ooh, changing up the format.
I know.
Oh, wow.
As far as our varying levels of success, so Walmart is where we started. Our adventure began.
They open at 6 a.m. here, so that made it a nice first Target.
Targets later. Walmart was 50% off, and the majority of their stuff was still out, which was good, but they were in the process of packing up. And we had success there. Then after that, we went to Target thinking that would be the next best one to hit. Right. They opened at 7. This was an error in judgment for us. They only have 30% off for their day after sales, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Especially since most of their things were packed up before we got there. Their shelves looked like the Grinch had come through, and there was nothing left but some hooks and some wire.
They were actively sweeping stuff off shelves as we went through this thing, and it was all we could do to just, try to pick through their carts as they went into the back room.
And people showed up for that one, so there were more people there than the other places as well, making the same error we did.
True.
Next up was Michael's, which in the future we will make the priority. Not because we needed to, nobody was there. They opened at 7 as well, and they had 70 to 80% off, and were actively trying to make the products more accessible to us, not packing them away. They were neatening them up and cleaning it up and making it easy to deal with, and the employees were delightful.
They were. They were super helpful, and they had a great selection. I mean, it wasn't the cast-offs or only bad stuff. It was pretty neat.
So 70 to 80% off, totally worth it to make that your priority. After that, we went to Big Lots.
Yep. Big
Lots was okay.
Yeah,
it was a 60% off.
50, yeah.
50 to 60, depending on what you're looking at.
Wasn't great.
Which is fine. And then after that, we went to Hobby Lobby, which is not someplace we normally hit up. But we decided, Christmas sale, we'll make an exception. The sales were okay. It was 66% off, which is a little odd. And the one thing that we noticed was not that the merchandise was bad or had been put away. First off, it starts off at a much higher price point a lot of times for their Christmas things. So 66% brought it to...
They had some reasonable deals for Christmas this year to begin with. 66% off made it much better for a lot of the things. And they had a good selection.
But the thing that we always forget when we go there is that you have to deal with Hobby Lobby shoppers. I don't know what it is about people who shop at Hobby Lobby. But maybe it's just the one that we have. They all seem to be very pushy and rude, and they never say excuse me, and they'll just... I had a woman actually, I was looking at something trying to pick it up, and she physically pushed under my legs to browse the area in front of my shins. She wasn't even buying anything. She was just looking. we hadn't even been there long enough for it to be an impatience thing. And that happens every time we're there.
Yeah, we have 2 Hobby Lobbies in our area. It does seem to be a rather entitled kind of clientele that thinks that they're shopping in a bubble, and that's a little weird. But I will say, they came hard for Christmas this year, and they brought some good deals, and we ended up getting some of our best finds there. So, that said,
but if you are a Hobby Lobby shopper, please be aware of the people around you. Just don't shove people. That seems like very little to ask for shopping etiquette.
I think the thing we got at Walmart, that Walmart is the best for in here, is going to be the trees and the larger things that come in boxes. That's where they tend to have a lot left over at the end of the season, and where you can get some really good deals and find some stuff.
All right, let's get to it. Let's show you stuff. We promised.
I don't know exactly if we remember where we got everything from, but we'll try our best.
All right, let's start with Walmart since it was our first stop of the day. Grab that tree. Sir.
Okay. Oh,
this little guy, little mini Frosty. I was covered in flocking by the time we got to the register, but worth it.
he is pretty cool, so we'll leave him over here. And I think...
And again, Walmart was 50% off on him.
He might have been the only thing we got at Walmart.
Nope.
No.
That red door.
Oh.
We're not done yet. We got more stuff.
I'm sorry.
I got this.
You remember, we've been looking for one of these.
Yep.
To go
next to our red door holiday pictures. So
we got one now. That's pretty cool.
All right. We haven't unpacked this guy yet, but...
Can you see this? There we go.
There we go. Gnome tree.
Yeah. 3% tree for 3% Norse. So some of these were a little more mundane, but we got garland for next year because we've got ideas to decorate a lot more stuff next year.
Yep.
And with new trees comes the need for new tree storage bags. So we grabbed that as well. And
for Mrs. Claus's gingerbread bakery next year.
How delightful are these?
We're going to stuff them and make them sour flax? Sour sacks.
No, I want sour flax now. I want to bake some sourdough with some sour flax. So, one thing to remember as we're going through this is our thought process is we have a German/Bavarian Christmas market that we're going to try to create. Bavarian?
Bavarian.
Yes.
You said Bavarian.
Okay. New England, sometimes we add or subtract R's at our will. And the other thing is that our kitchen is supposed to be turning into a bit of a Mrs. Claus gingerbread kitchen. So if you keep that in mind, that explains a little bit about the things that we grabbed this year.
So next up was Target, where we got nothing. In abundance.
Yeah, there was nothing worth taking home after all that.
No, the prices and the lack of items.
Okay, so next up we had Michael's. And Michael's, we just could have left with half the store. It was really awesome. I'm trying to remember exactly what stuff we got at Michael's.
I know. Don't worry. Okay. I know all of these.
Good.
That tin.
Ooh, yeah. Starting with...
'Tis the season to be yummy.
Yeah.
I think that's what it says. Yeah.
Some kitchen yummies.
Kitchen yum yums.
And then a huge assortment of things that we're going to decorate the kitchen with.
Yeah, now these were all 80% off, which is kind of amazing.
Now, these are usually way overpriced in my opinion at Michael's, but at 80% off they were like $1 or $2 a piece or $3, and they were not bad at all. So we got little sticks of donuts, we got the little Starlight mints, the ice cream cones, the marshmallow plants.
It's a marshmallow.
These are all going in like vases and things, and they'll just be wonderful.
Or plant pots, maybe. We could have these actually growing like a kitchen garden.
Oh my god.
I love the cupcakes.
More Starlights. So these are gonna be really great focuses for Mrs. Claus's gingerbread kitchen. That cupcake is so delicious looking.
Right.
I mean, have a bite, Jess. It doesn't.
I feel like it's a trap.
There's nothing in there that is against your food diet.
Styrofoam. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to
That's
eat
not
glitter
food,
or
though.
styrofoam. On top of that, the bag.
Oh yeah, let's see.
More 80% off stuff.
So we also found smaller style accessories for that. We got garland.
With Starlight Mints.
Yay! We got some more Starlight Mint little tiny picks. Lollipops! Gingerbread men and gingerbread houses, again with little picks. And then duplicates of those.
Ah.
It was pretty awesome. So altogether, we've got a very festive looking kitchen coming up next year. You're gonna want to be here for it.
The garland.
Alright. Joy to the garland. It's really cute. Courtesy of Michaels, this whole thing was about $3. If you know how Michaels deals with garlands usually, that's insane.
Yeah, when they're like $40 a string kind of deal, but this one's pretty fantastic.
It was pretty crazy. We could not leave that sitting behind. And new stockings to hang by the mantle with care.
With
Or
chair.
Cheer, chair, care.
We're gonna hang them by the mantle with chair. So the ones we have right now are very fun, but they're also very narrow, so it makes it difficult to put things into them. So, yay!
They're a little Susie.
New wider ones.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them. So next to Big Lots. This is pretty cool. Get up here. Alright. Oh. So this guy, I'll bet you can't guess which of the two rooms we described he's going to be in. It's the Bavarian Christmas market.
They might not have heard you. For those of you who couldn't hear him, it's the Bavarian Christmas market.
The Bavarian Christmas market? Okay. It lights up and stuff too, but you know, I'm really just amused that it's here, and so that's gonna go really wonderful. And again, I just couldn't leave it behind. Do you remember our Christmas shopping
At Big Lots?
at Big Lots? Well, there was something that we just couldn't justify bringing home.
Because it was a little pricey.
Yeah, but on the after sale, yeah,
He dances around the table by giving himself whiplash, and it's adorable.
it's the Muppet Dog.
And super soft.
It was Jess's favorite.
It
So
was.
Now he can rejoin his other friend,
Snowman
the repeating elf.
Little snowman buddy.
Yeah.
And then finally we moved on to Hobby Lobby.
True. And here we also found some great things. We found a cool little gingerbread house.
We have a little cake stand that it's going to go on. It's a like Starlight Mint cake stand that will look delightful on the counter with that on top.
Jess found something amazing.
I love her.
I
I love her little ribbon candy on the tray and that you crunch nuts in her chest. I find her adorable. She's got little floopy elf shoes. She's a delight.
She's gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna call her Sweetie.
You'll never guess which room she's going in.
Bathroom.
Yep, that's the one. And
Last
I
but not
think
least.
last but not least,
The last thing we picked up on our shopping extravaganza is this.
choo choo, choo 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 choo. This guy's going to be part of our Bavarian Christmas market, and he's just amazing. So I'm super happy. He's kind of a big purchase this year as well, but I think something we couldn't have justified until after Christmas sales, so that was pretty cool.
And something we certainly would have made on our own.
Yeah, no, we did take pictures of some things that we do plan to make on our own out of foam, and some of those are or felt and stuff, and some of those are going to be pretty amazing, and we're looking forward to showing you videos of those.
That is our haul for after Christmas sales this year.
Pretty cool. We did not find lights.
No.
Fire lights the year of, evidently.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging in with us for a fairly long video this time. But it was worth it, right?
Right? And hey, I think right now, let's frost the cake.